So I recently got an email from one of our users who was preparing for an interview, and she asked me a couple of really good questions. So I thought of sharing it with you so that even you could benefit from it. So here it goes. I have an interview soon and I want to stand out from the rest of the candidates. I am good with the technical and academic skills required for the job. But the only problem is that this job also demands fluent English communication, and somewhere I am not confident about my English speaking skills. What can I do to ensure that I do not mess up this opportunity due to my weak English communication? Well, first of all, don't you worry. The way you have composed this question, it is outstanding. I can tell you that you have a very good hold on your written English. And as far as your spoken English is concerned, I'm going to help you with that. Hi there, I am Vani, and today I'm going to talk about how you can prepare yourself for your interview and speak confidently in English. Now, if I talk about improving your English communication, I like to divide people into two groups. Group number one, people who can speak in English but they are afraid of making a mistake and are not so confident about it. Group number two, people who do not get the right word at the right time and they make a lot of grammatical errors. Irrespective of what category you fall into, the strategies that I will share, you can follow them to clear your interview easily and confidently. However, the amount of practice required can be different for both the groups. I hope that you're ready, so let's start the lesson. Step number one. Start speaking in English at least 21 days prior to your interview, because you are not in a regular habit of speaking in English. And if you speak just on the day of your interview, you might get really nervous or tongue-tied. And even if you are not good with English, don't worry. I will share some commonly asked questions in an interview. All you have to do is start preparing them one by one. So I have mentioned the link to all those questions in the description box below. Now coming back to our 21 days of speaking practice. Out of 21 days, dedicate the first 3 days to find answers to all these questions that match your job profile and personality. Start preparing the answers one by one. If you are confused or if you do not know what the right answer is, do some research, Google those questions or listen to or talk to people who have some experience with interviews or watch videos that are related to interviews. At this step, you might feel stuck or not really satisfied with your answers, but don't worry, we will work on it in the next step. But during this process, do not copy someone's response into your own because they have a different personality, a different job profile. You have to be your original self. Prepare answers that match your personality, your job profile. Moving on to our next step. Step number 2. Sit with someone who has some experience with interviews. It can be anyone, maybe a friend or a senior from college or maybe a professor. It can be anyone who has some time to go through all the information that you have collected for your answers and can tell you whether or not it is right, if it is making sense or not. And if in case you do not have anyone around you who can review your answers and can listen to your responses, you can always take help of the Ingvarta experts. The experts here will help you to practice all your questions and answers tailored best to your personality and job role. Step number 3. Start practicing the answers that you have composed. Stand in front of the mirror and start answering the questions, ensuring a polite and humble tone and a proper body posture. You have to ensure that whatever you're saying should come from your heart and it should not sound like you have mugged up the answers. You can self-practice like this for 3 days. And after that, when you get comfortable, you can dedicate the rest of the days to practicing with someone who can give you a real-world environment, who can tell you if you are speaking right or wrong. See, the point is that when you practice with yourself, you are comfortable with whatever you're saying. But when you talk to people with whom you are not comfortable with or familiar, you step out of your comfort zone. If in case you have no one around you with whom you can practice, you can always take help of Ingvarta. You can talk to experts here over a phone call, and you can ask these experts to ask you these questions just like an interview and answer them right at that point. Ask them for the suggestions so that they can help you to polish your confidence and tone while speaking. And most importantly, don't get nervous while answering and do not over prepare yourself. You don't have to learn or memorize the answers. You should just know in what context you're answering. That's it. And even if the interviewer asks you a question that you're not sure about, it's all right. Just pause for a minute, think about it, and then answer it logically. What is really important when you're preparing yourself for an interview is that you have to do some research on the company's culture and values. And apart from all that, understand that interviews are not only about checking your English proficiency, but also how good you are with the required job skills. If you are preparing for a job which requires basic technical knowledge, you should prepare for that as well. And remember, no matter how fluent your English is, if the skills required for the job are not sufficient, then your chances of getting hired will decrease. Now, you might be thinking, then how come English is so important? Let me explain that. Suppose there are 4 shortlisted candidates who are equally qualified for the job. Now, in this case, the candidate with good communication skills will be preferred. I said preferred and not hired. There is more to it, and I will tell that to you towards the end of the video. Now, in the remaining 5 days, you need to take mock interviews with a person who has prior knowledge about interviews. And at this step, if you truly want to gain confidence, then go to Ingvarta, where you can take mock interviews with different experts. When you connect with an expert there, tell the expert that you have a list of questions prepared and you want them to take your mock interview using those questions. And when the expert starts asking you these questions in English, you will get an idea and confidence on how to answer these questions in English. Trust yourself, build confidence so that you can present yourself in the best possible way, and you can easily do that. Just be yourself, be humble, be honest, let your real personality shine. The interviewers will check your knowledge, your technical skills, your communication skills, even your behavioral skills. They will see how easily you blend yourself with others at your workplace. They will see how easy it is to work with you. And every interview is a learning opportunity. If you get selected, that is great. And if not, then learn from it and apply those learnings in your next interview. There is a perfect job out there for which you are best suited, and you will soon get it. One of the best things about the Ingvarta mentors is that they will help you to polish your soft skills so that you can clear your interviews easily. So that was all that I had to share with you today. I hope now you have a strategy on how to prepare yourself for your interview and improve your English as well. If you found this video valuable, then give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so that it can reach a wider audience and help many people like you. I will see you in my next video. Till then, take care and all the very best for your interview preparation.
Ingvarta, your English practice playground. No judgment, only motivation and constructive feedback. Join today.